Shane, you're a living example of this, which is why I just love what you have created and done, because you've built a firm that does 20 million a year plus, and you've got a marriage that's on fire, right? Right. I love.
Oh,
What
yeah.
do you and
We
what
just
do you?
celebrated 26 years of marriage.
It's 26 years, and you guys are connected. It's 26 years of actually true connection.
So there's a belief that certain souls are connected by a red string of fate, which says, you know, in this life and the next, you'll find each other and you'll be together, right? Which we believe, right? I mean, we love each other desperately.
Which I think that's to the testament, right? So you've built this. You don't work 100 hours a week.
No.
You're not a slave to the firm. And so what you're demonstrating by your life, not by what you say, but by your life, is that the mold that most attorneys fall into doesn't have to be, right? It's not like, well, this is the path. If I go down here, I become an alcoholic, I cheat on my wife, I end up divorced, my wife ends up with half of everything. And so, like, that's the stereotype, right? The stereotype is the attorney who's at work till midnight and then starts at 4 a.m. in the morning and then continues to do this every day, and their kids don't even know who they are, and they end up with some kid who goes off and becomes some drug addict and,
Right.
in rehab because dad's never there. All these cliches that 100% exist, they exist for a reason, because they are the normal, unfortunately. And I think as we wrap today's show, I want to give you something tactical that you can take this idea and this element and realize that it's not as complex as you may think. That's not. You don't have to have 26 years of marriage. You could have 1 year of marriage. You don't have to have, a bunch of kids. You could have no kids. You could have one child. It doesn't matter. So your scenarios and your details are not actually as relevant as the following.